first, you know, few flights flying it, it's like, man, I thought these things were more maneuverable. And then I started kind of keeping a closer eye on my speed, and I'm like, oh, well, yeah. Get it to 500 knots and this thing will turn on a dime. And the FC, for sure, it's very similar to the Delta Wings. This one so far feels, or not this one in particular, but the MiG-29 in general, feels a lot like a sluggish F-18 with not as many missiles, but they're better. This thing is like tailor-made for nuclear thunder. Yeah, right, yeah. And then those wings start shaking. That's the only US plane that, well, I've snapped it in the F-18 a couple times, but that's just from doing actual maneuvers. But as far as overspeeding, the F-16 is the only US plane that I've been able to do that in. "10 kilometers he popped up." All right, that's probably just a crew thing. Oh, he just dove down now. All right, he just got rid of that missile. Shit. I gotta get back to remembering to flick my brake in and out there too. God, so many habits I've broken. Somebody get him? Yes, they did. Dang it. Nice job. Where's that guy that was shooting at me? There he is. Oh, that's the fucking guy I was looking for. Ooh, thank you, teammates. That was making a deadly assumption right there. I knew that guy wasn't that far away. Why did I go after this guy? I had that guy too. I passed out. I got him. Stupid, cheeky. Oh no, I got that guy with the missile. I thought I got him with the guns with the critical hit. That missile hit. Ah. Jay, that will always be one of the most epic clips I've ever seen. Was that TK you got on that guy speeding by? You said it in the moment. I don't care what anybody does to try and recreate that. There is no way that could ever line up so perfectly. Yeah. Delta Wings I've used turn really well, and yeah, they just dump that that energy like crazy. But it's flying the F-18 has made me better at some of those. The only thing that really holds me back with the Delta Wings now is just I need to get better with the guns. I'm a little over reliant on the missiles in that plane, so when I'm out, even though that 30 mil is really good, I get good, I end up bleeding energy, get myself in a bad spot, and then I can't use that big burly gun. Let's do the boosters first. But also, I'm kind of glad that the Delta Wings don't get more missiles because they would be just so OP'd if they weren't, or if they did, if they came with anything more than they do. All right. All right. Okay, every time that clip comes on, man, it blows my mind. So glad you got it in slow motion. You can't even tell what happened. Like in real time, I can't even believe you realized what happened. Like, that was crazy. Oh, hangnail that keeps getting caught on my mouse map. Gotcha. No, I think I'm liking it like this. It's forcing me to take better care of my speed. What you doing, puppy doggy? What you doing, little Ollie Shark? Lurking? You lurking? You're the master lurker. He loves having all this room now. The first few days we were here, especially while I was setting up, he goes right to his mat and he would just be really close to me, not want to, he explored the house, but, once I was moved in, he just didn't want to be alone. Now he's starting to venture out and find his spots that he likes. And I think I explained, like, I would always have to, like, go out back and watch him because while we had a kind of a fenced-in backyard, we shared it with another house, and the fences were really low. So coyotes were in there all the time, especially early in the morning and, in that twilight time. So I could just never let him be out there alone. At least now he's got his own backyard. The walls are high enough that I don't have to really worry about, anything like that. I mean, you always kind of have to worry about it, but at least I don't have to, I can let him out. I'm going to put a doggy door in for him eventually. So he is a happy camper. No, radar, you suck. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a magic. That's why I flew right into that. Half of the reasons I'm dying today is I'm just getting frustrated with the radar on this plane. Oh, my bad, dude. My bad. Yapping about doggy. That is usually my recommendation. Aim for about 20 minutes. But again, some of these planes, you can kind of take less. Like both of the Super Hornets like that, and so is the F-16 Pobit. I have them on min fuel with a drop tank. And the Super Hornet in particular, I think minimum fuel is still 19 minutes. And then it gets a 10-minute drop tank. So it gets almost 30 minutes at minimum fuel. And it's plenty. And then the F-16, I think it's like this one where it's 10 and 9, something like that. It comes out to be right about 20 minutes. And so, yeah, as long as you're aiming for 20 minutes, it's kind of personal feel on if you want that 20 minutes all on board or if you want to be able to drop some of it. Most of the time that drop tank is gone by the time I merge with anything. Thank you, Ross. Get some sleepies. Get some sleepies. We're going to be switching up here soon, too. We got about 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to fire up Arma for the first time. We'll probably play for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how drawn into it I get. But I want to get it, like, started up and profile created, all that boring crap. I probably should have done some of that off stream. And then once I do get off stream today, we'll still make it probably 6 hours or so today. I'll get Star Citizen all set up, and then we'll probably do a Star Citizen stream this weekend, like maybe Saturday or something, because tonight, once I'm done on We Are Ghost stream, I'm going to be, at least I'll try, I should be able to do some NASCAR with them. So hop on and do some racing. And then again, tomorrow we'll do some War Thunder, and then, you know, I should have Arma set up. Maybe we'll actually play some Arma tomorrow. And then next month we'll start Tarkov. I'll save up and I'll be able to get Tarkov, because right now everything I have left will go towards a plane for DCS. And that should set us up for DCS for a little bit. And then we'll have Arma to jump in and do some helo flying. And of course, War Thunder Sim. We'll start doing some of that too over the next couple weeks while we play around with settings, and we'll record some of it, because I've got to do record some of the testing on all these different settings and whatnot. And as soon as I can get my hands on a viable Star Wars game, I actually, what's that free one? I keep forgetting the name of it, because it's not Knights of the Old Republic. I think it's just The Old Republic. The free one that's on Steam. I didn't install it, but I did put it in my library. It looks fun, but it looks like what I would have expected War Thunder to look like graphically. You know, a little behind, a little blocky. And yeah, that's it's a day one, and even now it just keeps getting better. War Thunder has its bugs. I get a little carried away with gloating because I'm still a new player, and as a pilot, you know, there's not a lot else to scratch this kind of an itch. Flight Sim just doesn't do it. Need to shoot something. But I would be willing to bet that even the premiums I've bought and the time that I've spent on premium time in the last 457 days is probably less than I spent in the last couple days on those other games. As far as free-to-play games go, I challenge, you know, let me know if there's something better. Even outside of this genre, I mean, even when you start talking about Valorant and Marvel Rivals, and like, those games are cool, but even when you come to the graphics, it's not quite the same. Very arcadey. I swore I saw him up there, damn it. Oh, there he is. Shit. Bad move, bad move, bad move. Maybe not. Nice. I should be setting you up well, Speedy. Damn it, I missed it.